Welcome back to another episode of the Property Management Podcast. Thank you so much for being here and having me in your ears. Now, today we're diving into part 2 of the workshop, 5 Mistakes Keeping You Invisible Online. And if you missed part 1, pause this and go back and catch up because we're building on everything we uncovered in the first half. This workshop has been all about showing you how to finally stand out online and start attracting the clients, leads, and opportunities you actually want. Because let's face it, in today's digital and AI-driven world, if you're not being seen, you're going to be left behind. And in this episode, I'm sharing even more of the exact strategies and mindset shifts that helped me go from who the hell is she to building a powerful personal brand, and how we've actually helped other business owners, PMs, and BDMs do the same. This isn't theory. These are proven tools that you can start using right now. So if growth, visibility, and marketing are part of your 2026 goals, this is your next step. I promise you that. And don't forget, you'll find a link in the show notes to join my Digital Marketing and AI Academy, where we take all of this to the next level and go even deeper. This is where we go right into the nitty-gritty of how you actually implement a digital marketing strategy and how you actually get found on AI, and how to use some of the many AI tools that are out there right now. All right, let's wrap up the 5 mistakes keeping you invisible online and get you seen, heard, and in demand this year. Mistake number 3, you have no social media content strategy. So this is going to be a great mistake for you guys. So let's talk about your organic social media and some of the strategy around why, how, when. So again, consistency is key. The algorithms love you using their platforms. They want to keep people on there. So the more consistent you are on there, the more they will push your content out to other people. Being across multiple platforms is really important because your ideal clients are probably using more than one platform. So have your content across the different platforms. Creating different content for different platforms, there does require tweaks. Not all content can be shared across all the platforms. It's really important to understand the right content for different platforms. So, for example, Instagram is definitely more video content as opposed to Facebook, which is more static type content. You want to build content for each of the different levels of the funnel, as I've already discussed. And you can, maybe each different days you might want to create content for those different levels of the funnel. A big thing that's going to help you with your strategy is tracking your key metrics, your reach, your engagement, your shares, your non-followers. I'm going to break that all down for you in a minute. And AI systems will favor businesses that maintain active, well-curated social media profiles. So if for nothing else, that if you only post consistently so that you get found on AI searches, it is going to be so worth the effort. So tracking your metrics is super important, and Meta makes it, and the different platforms make it really easy to track your metrics. The best social strategies come from understanding these numbers because you simply create more of the same content that is already resonating with your audience. So let me say that again. When you track your metrics, you just simply create more of the same content that is resonating with your audience. You don't need to continually content every single week. You can just post in a different way the same type of content when you know what your audience resonates with. So of course, you want to be tracking your top performing content. And I can tell you across all the businesses that we currently do social media for, the top performing content week in, week out is personal content and video content. Sharing who you are as a person, as a side to a property manager or a brand, people really resonate with that. That's how they really get to know and like you. Oh, she loves dogs. So do I. Oh, she loves a cocktail with the girls on weekends. Oh, so I can so relate to that. That sounds like me. She loves to work out in the gym. Oh, I am all about my health and wellness. That is the start of getting people to know and like you, is by being real, by being authentic and sharing that personal content, and then exploding that personal content by creating video content with it is the best content strategy that I can share with you. And then, of course, when you check the metrics and you're getting views that are, in the thousands, or you're getting lots of people loving it or commenting on it, which is engagement, then that type of content, just create more stuff like that. So if people are really loving you working out in the gym, create more content of you working out in the gym. It's not about being showy or, feeling like, I don't know, feeling uncomfortable by putting yourself out there. It's all about growing your business, and people really do want to do business with people as opposed to the brands. And even if you're working for a brand, I encourage you to build your own personal brand off the back of the business brand as well. So some of the Instagram metrics to track is your views, and this is the total number of times content was played by accounts reached. So this is the total number of unique views. So in views, it might be people might see it 3 or 4 times. Accounts reached is the total number of unique people that have seen your content. And by interactions, this is the engagement that people have, the like, the share, the comment. Engagement's really important for the algorithms as well, because like I said, the social media platforms are not silly. They want people to stay on them as long as possible. And the way that people are going to stay on them for a long period of time is by content creators like us creating content that is going to engage people that they like. So if you start getting lots of engagement for your content, the algorithm is going to share your content with a lot more people. And don't forget your stories as well. So people, I don't think you realize you can get a lot of views and a lot of reach from your stories alone. And if you don't know what stories are, it's the top part of your Instagram or Facebook now. They have a section for stories. People are getting lazy. They're not actually going down through the scroll. Really busy people, they're only going across the top. So your stories actually do get great reach and views, and they also can get great engagement because there's features that you can build into your stories. And if you've jumped on any of my stories, you'll see that I've got a link to, to go and join something, or you could have a link to your calendar in there to book in an appointment with you. You can have a link to a free investor guide. You can have lots of ways, or get people to comment, lots of ways that you can build in people to engage with you. Same with Facebook as well. Their story, it's not as good as Instagram. Instagram kind of started it, and they've got a better platform than Facebook on it. So if you're going to dabble in stories, I recommend doing it on Instagram. Now, it takes 21 times for someone to remember your brand or business. And when I started in marketing all those years ago, it was about 7 times. And there's a lot of noise online right now. And you just have to think about, every time you jump online now, how many more agencies are you seeing in there? How many more ads are you seeing popping up there? And that's why the consistency is really important, because if your ideal clients are on there and all of your competitors are showing up, but you're not, and then they've had a bad day with their property manager and they're ready for somebody else, and all your competitors are there and you're not, who do you think they're going to click on? They're going to click on your competitors. So consistency is the big piece in this content strategy. And I know I've harped on about that enough. I hope that's locked and loaded in there. The second piece is creating content that resonates with your audience. How you do that? It's by checking the metrics. And now the next piece in the puzzle of strategy is what you are actually posting. And the quality of your content really does matter. So I want to let you in on a digital marketer's secret weapon, and that is video content. When I started That Property Mum back in 2020, I did a video every single week for an entire year. I challenged myself. You can go back and have a look at those videos. Rachel, my videos were cringe. My kids tell me all the time they were cringe, but I did it. And now I don't really care anymore. I feel so comfortable jumping on. I've got a bloopers tape a mile long. I'm not perfect, and I will never be perfect, because like all of you, I've got the same insecurities. I don't like the sound of my voice. I've got a lazy eye. I don't like my lazy eye. I speak really fast. I speak with my hands. We've all got those same insecurities. Now let's talk about creating content that goes viral. And I want to just blow up a myth here. Viral content is not necessarily content that is seen by millions and millions of people. Viral content in its truest sense online, in the online world, is simply content that is seen by your non-followers. So if you're creating content and it's reaching a large number of non-followers, congratulations, you've actually gone viral. The key though is creating content that is going to resonate with your ideal audience, showcase your personality, like I said, what you like to do outside of work, have some fun with the difficult aspects of your job. Don't take yourself too seriously. And the more your content resonates with others, the larger your audience you will get exposed to. And you can see here around 70 in that bottom right hand video metric there. So out of 2,800 people, 76% of them were non-followers. That's a lot of people outside of my following who've got to see my content. And if you can do that consistently, it is a great way to grow your brand awareness. Some of the platforms that I recommend creating video content for, and you can create one video content across all the different platforms. YouTube Shorts. I get amazing views on YouTube Shorts. If you haven't got a YouTube channel, totally recommend it. It is going to be huge in the future of the digital world. So set up a YouTube channel and play around with posting on YouTube Shorts. There is a bit of a content strategy behind it. It's probably a little bit different to posting on Reels and TikTok. Reels, obviously, I get great results with my Instagram Reels, and TikTok as well is something that I'm probably going to dabble into more in the next 12 months, make a concerted effort to post more on there.
If you're ready to be a super organised, focused and productive property manager, buckle up, because Colmio is about to revolutionise the way that you work. Colmio is the driving force behind property management excellence in residential real estate. Now picture this, a comprehensive end-to-end system designed to be the beating heart of your property management tasks, manage your properties, owners and tenants, and handle payments, inspections, and even marketing listings without leaving the platform. Colmio is designed to be an all-in-one solution to all your property management needs. And here's the game changer. Colmio isn't just software. It's been awarded the most innovative PropTech Scale Up in 2023. Yes, you heard it right. Colmio has been recognised for their groundbreaking approach to property management software. How good is that? So property managers, whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, dive into the future of property management with Colmio. You can book in a demo with the team today and go in their weekly draw for a Prezi gift card worth $100. All you need to do is to head to the link colmio.com/thatpropertymum, and Colmio is Kolmeo.
So mistake number 4, you're boosting posts, but you're not running meta ads. So when it comes to boosting posts, you get great reach with boosting posts, but you're not actually targeting the right people with boosted posts. And the biggest objections I get when it comes to meta ads, a lot of people say that they don't work or that they're too expensive. But if you really want to explode your reach, which is your brand awareness, remember, you need to combine meta ads with your consistent organic posting. It's a long game strategy, and you aren't going to get business in right away. No one can promise you that. The reality of business growth is that it takes thought, patience, and perseverance. But meta ads is the quickest way to reach audiences outside of your direct following, target the right ideal audience, and become the go-to property manager in your core area. And I'm not saying don't do all your other marketing, but this should play a large part of your digital strategy or your online strategy. And here's why. As you can see, by combining my organic social media posting, consistent organic social media posting, and my ads, I've gone from 17,000 to 30,000 views of my content. That's almost doubled it from adding in meta ads, consistently grow my following and getting more people following my profiles from my ads as well. Instagram's the same. I get a large number of views off the back of combining both my organic and my Facebook ads. Meta ads are actually, despite popular opinion, they're actually cost effective. You can run meta ads for as little as $15 to $25 a day. I have a client at the moment. We did a brand awareness campaign. Her budget is $25 a day. She's getting around 30,000 views of her branded ads every single week, every 7 days at the moment. You will not get that through your organic posting, even if you're posting. It will take you, even if you post 7 days a week, it'll take you probably 10 years to get that type of exposure with your content. With meta ads, you can actually also target people who've already visited your website. They've been to your social medias, been to your social profiles, or you can also upload your database so you can retarget those people. Has anyone ever been Googled a shoe company, for example, or some sort of a car or something, and then all of a sudden their ads are popping up in your social media feeds? And a lot of people think, oh my God, it's a sign from the universe. I've got to buy those shoes. I've got to buy that car. It's not. It's actually a targeted ads strategy. It's called retargeting. And people are actually doing that because you visited their website and then they're retargeting you with social media ads. You get a great return on investment. So generally speaking, in the meta ad world, if you spend $1, you make $2, and you get to put your ads in front of your target audience. So this is the power of growth on autopilot. So you might want to put your ads in front of a core area like investors in Sydney or Brisbane and specific suburbs in Brisbane. You might only want to target people in the northern suburbs of Brisbane. You can actually set that geographic area up in the back end of Meta. You might only want to target, specific demographics in those areas as well. And that is how you get your brand awareness working for you, even while you are asleep or on holidays. Your Meta ads are just running consistently in the background. Like I said, it's not about getting the leads now. It's about the long game, having people knowing, liking your brand, building your expertise, and then becoming that trusted expert in your core area, ready to change property managers or get a new investment. You are front of mind. You are the property manager that they want to work with. There's no doubt about it, because you have been consistently showing up, showing them your content. I hope that makes sense. Mistake number 5, you're not leveraging all the AI tools out there. And I get it. They are overwhelming, and it seems like there's new stuff consistently coming out every single day and week. I'm going to keep this section really brief because there is lots of stuff that I just want to share with you the tools that I actually use to make my funnel creation easier and the different parts of my funnel. So like I said, I've already touched on, for research, I use DeepSeek and Claude AI. Claude is like a professional copywriter, and one of the prompts that I constantly put in there is, speak to their problems, speak to the, let them know what my solutions are, speak to their pain points that they're having with their existing property managers. And it really does do a deep dive into the deep underlying pain points that a lot of investors feel. So use that as a prompt. And the prompts that I commonly use when I'm creating content is, what are the pain points? What are the solutions that I offer? Or what is the transformation my ideal clients are looking for? And the goal when you're creating content, and if you go back and have a look at some of my content, I really create content. I've been a business owner. I've been a property manager. I've been a BDM. I've walked in your shoes. I understand the pain points from a really deeply personal perspective. I've had the burnout. I've had the health issues. I've had the staff issues. I've got the trauma from it all. So I can speak at a deeper level to you guys. And you may look at some of my content or my emails and think, oh my God, she is just speaking to what I am experiencing right now. I can speak to that on a deeper level. And if you can't speak to it on a deeper level, then there is 2 tools right there that can help you really understand the deeper psychology that your ideal clients are experiencing. Because like I said, when you're creating your content, you want people to go, oh my God, that business is the solution to what I'm feeling. They understand me, they know me, they get me. Some of the tools that I use for my business. So Ask Crystal is a really great AI that helps you profile your team and your clients as well. This is great for obviously recruitment. You can do all types of profiles, not just one profile, but you can do all like the Enneagram, a disc profile. It does all the different profiles in there. If you've got reviews, somebody's just not quite working out in your team, I would run their profile through Ask Crystal, and your clients as well. If you profile your clients and get a really good understanding of maybe they like email communication over phone calls, maybe this client likes phone calls over the other, but it's a really good way to do it on a grander scale. Superhuman is great for email organization. This is something that I'm just unlocking in myself, and I'm working on that, but I will be sharing this in a training once I've got it all down pat. And AI focused CRMs. Make sure that if you are looking or for a CRM, you're starting with one or you want to change, it must have automation and AI built into it. When it comes to your content creation, some of the AI tools, Canva's got some great AI built into it as well. You don't have to be too creative. It makes you look like you're a graphic designer without any skills. Trust me, it helps me immensely. Simplified is a scheduling tool for all your social media posts. You can just put all of them out and you could schedule 12 months worth of content if you wanted to. And ChatGPT, I use that pretty much on a daily basis for everything. I set up my own content creation chat and it understands my tone of voice, my ideal clients, and it is amazing how much content I can create now, from newsletters, client newsletters, to blogs, to my social posts, to my podcast episodes. It pretty much creates all of it. But sorry, and I will add a caveat there that you need to go in and edit it and make it sound like your tone of voice as well and have your touch to it. Video creation, I touched on Opus Clips earlier. That turns your long form content into short form content. CapCut is a reel template. So you can just create trending reels with ease using the B-roll from your iPhone. Envato is a really great software. So it has templates, stock photos, and video footage or audio tracks. So you might have a look at some of the videos that I create. And it's not just me standing there talking. We've got overlay of different people and different sound effects and stuff like that. That's because when you're creating video content, it's got to be interactive. No one wants to they're not going to stay engaged if it's just you talking to the camera. And if you feel uncomfortable talking to the camera, having a tool software like Envato and using some of their stock image will help you feel less uncomfortable, because it's not all just you. You've got lots of other interactive elements to your video. So that is a really great tool. And Big VU is an auto cue for your mobile phone so that you can read scripts. All of my early videos were done using the Big VU auto cue. You pop your script into it and you basically read off that. And this, you can also, like I mentioned earlier, Hey Jen, you can make your AI clones. This is an AI clone of me. Unfortunately, I can't in this platform share video content, but it's actually me talking. It does sound a little bit robotic. I need to do some work on it. She certainly can't present a session like this yet, but I do think that she is actually better looking than me. So, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what we can do with AI and creating clones of ourselves in the future. So there you have it. We have reached the 5 levels of digital transformation that you guys need to achieve to have a growth engine in your business. First one, start thinking like a digital marketer. It all starts there. The second thing you want to do is optimize your search everywhere optimization for AI. You want to have a great social media content strategy. You want to stop boosting posts and start running meta ads. And you got to start using AI tools that will support you in a smart way. And with your content strategy, start by checking your metrics. Go over the last 6 months of metrics and see what you've got the most engagement, the most views, the most reach, and then create more of that type of content. It really does all start with the content strategy to stand out online and not just posting randomly. Have a look at these comments, and I'm sure whether you are the business owner or whether you're the team leader, BDM, PM, I'm sure you've said these or you've heard somebody in your business say them. I've tried online marketing or digital marketing before and I didn't get results. AI, funnels, systems, that's all way too advanced for me. Or word of mouth is enough. I don't need social media. What anyone who is thinking that or who has said that out loud doesn't realize is that digital marketing is about being findable online. Remember, our clients are no longer going into our offices and having a look in the windows. They're Googling us. They're AI searching us. They're going to our websites. They're checking out our social profiles. They are reading our reviews. And if you don't start thinking like a digital marketer and acting like a digital marketer and setting your business up for digital, likely chances are you won't have a business moving into the future of AI. And with the simple tweaks I've shared with you for your digital and social media, you will easily be seen by a way bigger audience just by creating video content. Your clients are there online. They're outside of your direct following. And now you just need to go and start using the tools that I've shared to start reaching them so that you can take your content and your brand awareness from a few hundred people seeing it to thousands of people seeing it. And I want to let you know it is possible. If they can do it, so can I. And I want that to be your mantra after today. When you think about my video content is going to look silly, if they can do it, so can I. When you think about I don't want to show up, I'm too, it feels uncomfortable putting myself out there all the time online. If they can do it, so can I. I want that to be your mantra after today's training. And I want you to think about if you had 10 more managements or 10 more clients every single week with way less effort, how would you feel? If you're getting more inquiry, how would you feel in your business if you had that coming in with way less effort? And I really want to be upfront with you here because this is one of the biggest mistakes that peaceful, winning, amazing, yes, lots of positives come from that. This is one of the biggest mistakes that I see business owners make. They attend a free masterclass like this one. You'll take a few notes and think, cool, I'll just try that next week. But here's the truth. Digital marketing isn't just a plug and play thing that you can copy and paste from YouTube or Google or from my training even. It takes time to build the right systems, strategy, and make them all work for your business. The difference between businesses that stay invisible online and those that become visible is this. They simply stop treating marketing like a hobby and start treating it like a growth engine. Your marketing is your growth engine, and your growth engine primarily is on. I'm going to try something a little bit different. I've never done this before in a training except for the one I did last week. And if you feel comfortable, close your eyes. I just want to take you on a little journey for a second of imagining what your business could look like, imagining what the business of your future could look like. Now imagine waking up and knowing your business is working for you. You're not scrambling to think of what to post. You're not glued to your phone chasing engagement. And you're not wondering where the next lead will come from. Your inbox is full of new inquiries. Your social media is consistent, clear, and converting. And your name is the one people think of when they need to sell, lease, or invest in your core area. You finally have a system that runs behind the scenes so that you can focus on your clients, your team, and your life. And you're no longer guessing. You've got a proven framework guiding you every step of the way. You know exactly what to say, what to post, and where to focus your time and energy. You've built a marketing machine that works while you don't. So do you see that if you decide to focus on courage over confidence and you are given a clear path from start to finish to market and grow your business online, you can create more leads, more revenue, and that freedom-filled business we all mentioned earlier in the comments that we'd really love. So would you like me to virtually hold your hand through the entire process of building your online authority to become the go-to property manager in your core area? Thank you so much for being here today. I'm super grateful that you took time out of your busy schedules. You know where to get me. Follow me on socials, email me, call me, whatever is your preferred communication style. I'm always here to serve and support you. Thank you so much, guys. Can I ask you a quick favor before you leave this episode? Now, we all know how important reviews are for businesses these days, and mine is no different. If you could spare just a minute to follow, rate, and review this podcast, it would mean a lot to me. In fact, what would get me super excited is if you share this podcast with someone in the industry who you think might need to hear some of the episodes right now. And if you'd like to find out more about working with me or any of the products I have to help you start, grow, or scale your property management business, head to my website, thatpropertymum.com.au, or check out the links in the show notes.